All right, everybody, I wanted to start by talking to you about which pens I'm using. I'm using a Micron 05 and a Micron 02. Okay, so as you can see, we're starting off with 4 circles. And let's start with the first technique that I'm going to show you. I'm going to be showing you a hatching technique. Now, this technique is usually done with pen, but that doesn't mean that you can't use pencil as well. I'm going to just start off with the 05. And the first step is to kind of figure out where your light source is coming from. So if my light source is coming from here, coming down onto this sphere here, then I'm going to have the shadow be in the opposite area. Whenever you create your shadows, try to think of a crescent moon type shape. That's going to help you keep that roundness. Now, hatching usually stays pretty straight, but that doesn't mean that you can't curve it. If you curve your lines to follow the outline of the sphere, that's going to be called contour hatching. But you can also just keep them straight as well with just regular hatching. So contour hatching sometimes happens naturally. So let's just get started. So I'm just starting to follow the contours, really working with the contour of this circle. Now, the biggest thing to know when you're doing this is that any areas that are lighter, which means most likely that they're closer to you, your lines are going to be farther apart. Any areas where it's darker, your lines are going to be closer together, and that's usually areas that are farther away from you. The next technique I'm going to show you is cross hatching, and there's a couple different ways you can do cross hatching. You can make like little hashtags or pound signs, or you can just hatch. You can even contour hatch while crisscrossing your lines. They're cross parallel lines. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start. Okay, the next technique I'm going to show you is, some people like to call it random line technique or scribbling technique. I usually refer to it as just the scribbling technique. Some people might even call it like scumbling technique. But basically you're just making a bunch of random lines and you make them more dense in the areas that are darker and you make them less dense in the areas that are lighter. And here we go. Okay, so this next technique is a series of dots to create value, as you can see right here. So this takes the longest amount of time. It's very time consuming, but it's very, very beautiful. And just like before, the more dots you have and the more condensed they are, the darker. And as they come out and feather outwards, there's less dots and they're farther apart. Okay, and this technique is called stippling.